Are we live? We are live. Dougie Fresh. Hopefully the audio sound better than yesterday. AirPods fucking sucked. Put this shit down. I don't need the mic picking up no excess. I hope it don't sound ashy. I only sound better than smothered. Okay. It'll be a quick one today. That's the April 1st. 2023 is already April 2nd, but it's supposed to be late anyway. Let's see. We shot the podcast earlier. So you missed some things, so I'm gonna dive into a little deep. I want to talk about one the Hopper. Then what the fuck is people problem with her? We dive into this a little better. Shelby County Commissioner calls for resignation of County Clerk Wanda Hopper. More turmoil in the Shelby County Clerk's office. Shelby County Commissioner Mick Wright is calling for Shelby County Clerk Wanda Hopper to resign. The latest bump in the road, more locations could close if new office space is secured. The leases on the two clerk's offices, the one at Pop Plaza, Poplar Island, the one in Whitehaven on Ellis Prison, are soon to expire. The new Riverdale location in South End was supposed to open a year ago. It's still closed. That motherfucker never opened. At this point, Commissioner McWright wants Clerk Hopper to go. I'm calling for Clerk Hopper to step down. Wright told us it's not about persons, not about anything I look forward to doing, but just a pattern of behavior that's having dramatic consequences for the citizens. And read the rest of this shit, but yeah, they want her the fuck out of there. She been in government since like Shelby County School since Memphis City School since I was a kid. But they really been on her ass since she was the county clerk. Then she just won. So the two county clerk's offices about to close in Memphis. One in Whitehaven, one on Pop Plaza, and the one that's in Southeast Memphis by Riverdale. In the Riverdale location ain't even open. I thought the motherfucker open already. It ain't even open. She didn't open that one yet. And they said the Papa Plaza one's finna close down in July, and they ain't signed no new lease yet. I seen the mayor, Shelby County, was ready to get her the fuck up out of there. She just crazy, cause I never seen somebody being on somebody's ass like that for a lady to be in the government. And blacks, the black politicians, I ain't gonna say black people, cause obviously one, the black politicians don't like her. Like why does she piss people off so badly? I dug into some shit in the '90s where she was on what's the guy name? Shelby County School Board guy that ended up getting bribery charges. She was on his ass talking about he was in a residency in like 98 from what I found. She was suing. So she was on I think she went from the Shelby County School Board to the Memphis City Council. I don't know if she was on the Shelby County Commission. But yeah, they want her fucking gone. Which confuses the hell out of me because it is really that big of a deal. The whole big deal last year was because it was lines because everybody had to get new tags, tag issues. So I really couldn't blame that on her. I ended up standing in line back in October. Took me like 30, 40 minutes, but it wasn't no time. I got my shit, got the fuck on out of there. I got there early. But yeah, they want her fucking gone. Which I do not understand. The lady didn't do nothing to you niggas. But yeah, it dropped frames. It was the last drop frames detected 25% over the last. My connection looking ugly. Hold on, let me check. Let me check and see if my connection looking ugly. Hold on. Oh no no. Let me see. Let me see. The audio sound a little better. Better than them AirPods. He the quiet in his room. The air conditioner. The audio sound a little better. Better than them AirPods. But yeah, moving right along. fire that dope up. Let me fire that dope up. I bet I think I was wrong with you. Fire that dope up. Okay. The Wanda Happer thing. I completely lost on why they want her out of here. They say she sucks as a county clerk, but to me, I feel like it's a political hit job. They did something to the bit. I mean, the bit did something to them. They want her gone. I do not know why though. Hold on, what else been going on? Like I said, it's gonna be a quick 23rd today. Uh, the blue check mark still a fucking issue. Still an issue. UConn and San Diego State are going to the finals. What else? What else is here? Are going to the finals. Let's see. USI will probably moderate this lower wage growth may offer some comfort to Federal Reserve officials in their inflation battle. Trump raises $5 million. Money raising motherfucker right there. This is a scoop. Let me airdrop that one. Share via airdrop. Let me airdrop that one. Okay. Is we on? Okay. Trump raised. So interesting thing. $5 million since indictment news. That nigga ain't going to jail. Nigga raised $5 million. You know he raised $5 million for. The fans love him. Let's see. He raised $4 million in the first 24 hours, $1 million in the second 24 hours. Nigga gonna fuck around and be the president again. Don't get mad at me. The nigga ain't the president no more. I feel like the whole point was to blank the nigga out so you couldn't really hear the nigga no more. Now all the channels opening back up. He can be back on Twitter if he want to. He's staying over there. I think Truth. Is it Truth Social? I don't think it's Truth Social. I can't remember the name of that shit. He's staying over there on Truth Social. He they done indicted him for fucking with the stripper bitch. I feel like there's other presidents that did worse things and worse in the past, but he hurt a lot of people's feelings because he exists. So they got to get him the fuck up on out of there. Which to me, even if you in jail, you think the rules work, you can still be president and go to jail. So I don't see why. Lots of big deal. But yeah, Trump he raised $5 million just in 2 days since he been indicted. They ain't gonna do nothing. I don't know what is the power of law, the way this shit work. Because this nigga still look like he winning. If I want that nigga in handcuffs and want him arrested in jail. I don't see it happening, folks. Not in this neck of the woods. I don't see that happening. Shout out to Toys out with doping last time. I caught him by surprise. Yes, sir, I am doping. Please don't fire me from my job. Quita Brunson was on SNL. I like what is it? What is it? I like Abbott Elementary. She was on SNL. I watched 3 clips before I came over here and started shooting this, setting this up to shoot this, but yeah. It wasn't funny. Where Ava at? Bring us Ava back. Let's see. U.S. Democrats sympathize shift towards Palestinian cause. I don't give a fuck about. I'm not gonna talk about politics no more. What else going on? 35% of workers at jobs that can be done remotely aren't being. Ooh. 35% of workers. Let me talk about work from home right quick. Send that on over. Send that story on over. Red Rover, send that story on over. Okay, workers say they're more productive at home even if they miss out on career building opportunities. Right? They're going to charge me for this. They're going to charge me for it. They're going to charge me for it. And I still talk about it. They're going to charge me for it. With Fortune, yeah, they're gonna charge me for it. Subscription that pays dividends. A dollar, but $10 a year with print. They give you dues pay. That ain't too bad. Fortune to give you magazine, but yeah, we'll just say workers say they're more productive at home even if they miss out on career building opportunities. Don't even have to read all that to have an opinion on it. So workers say they're more productive at home even if they miss out on career building opportunities. Um, yeah, you sit at the house. You ain't got to deal with the. Some people just don't want to deal with the social work. That's why we need to come to the thing. Cause I'm pro work from home, and we need to come to the decision that some people don't want to. I know people want to rent these buildings out and give rent out and all that, but some people don't want to do all to go to work and have to deal with fucking people and their attitudes. And you shouldn't have to be forced to do that if you can do your job from the house with 100% no issues, no complaints, no problems. Let people work from home. I am pro work from home. I see Apple to built a nice looking ass campus and telling the workers, let me see, Apple told the folks they have to come in. Um, let me see, Apple work from. They have to come in or else they gonna start docking them points or some shit. And I talked to a couple people earlier. Like, what if you just move somewhere and your whole what is it? Is that news? Apple in the suppressor story. Apple work from home. It was a news story called "The Mother of All Experience." Now Apple's cracking down on it. Phew. Fortune 2, they charging me. This look free. Tim Cook called Morcom the mother of all experience. Now Apple's cracking down on employees who don't come in 3 days a week. They blocked me too. I could have ran that little game. I ain't gonna read it. But, it's crazy as Fortune. Let me, who else? Somebody got them up for free. Sponsor me newspapers and give me what is it? Give me free access to your paper for me to put it on in my newsletter. Give me access to your websites. Apple is tracking the attendance of employees at offices using badge records. Apple is tracking. Yeah, this is what I started saying. Apple is tracking badge records to check on work from home crackdown. Badge order should have come in at least 3 times a week. Since April 22, Apple have been operating on a hybrid home office work policy as a part of a gradual return strategy following the pandemic, with staff required to work from the office at least 3 days per week. Apple is tracking employee attendance via badge records and will give employees escalating warnings if they don't come in 3 times per week. Jesus! App on nigga ass. That's what it is. App like I talked to other people about this. What if you done bought a goddamn $500,000 house on a goddamn farmland you trying to work from home and you sold all your shit in California, Cupertino, and now they tell you got to come in 3 days a week. I bet you if you try to get like a hotel out there or an Airbnb or try to get a house out there, I know in California they already price gouging the shit out of everything. So like you can quickly move back. You on your farm and shit. You doing your job right. They're like you got to come in 3 times a week. So I feel like shit. Even if you making 100,000, 250,000, you gotta come to work. You gotta come to work. Uh, you have to come to work. You have to come to work. And what is it? Shit, this some good though. You have to come to work and say that you're there. But I don't think nobody gives a fuck about this shit. 3 days per week. Shit. And then you gotta come in just three. I bet you, what 3 days? Can you pick the day? What 3 days? Had to come in for 3 days a week for a hybrid home office. You left your Cupertino, you probably make a good money for probably fire your way. I'll be looking for somewhere else to work. Maybe it's your time right. If you like your farm, maybe it's time to find another work from home job, go somewhere else. I'm telling you work from home, but Apple done built that nice ass campus. They probably walking around this shit half empty. That cannot work. They are not fans of that shit. Bring your ass on to work. That's how they see it, I'm sure. Bring your ass on to work. Let's see, what else? What else been going on? Usher at Dream Fest. Dream Fest came quick. Us was at April 1st. Us was at Dream Fest. But led not enough to be verified. They lied in reality was, I'm not talking about blue check. That shit a thing. You can talk about that across newsletters. Okay, 9-year-old. Let's say that goat story. I ain't talked about that. A 9-year-old girl. That goat story slick. Slick, a little funny. Slick, a little jokey though. White folks gonna feel sad about it. I'm laughing at this shit. I know Africans who didn't kill the goats and ate the motherfuckers in Memphis. And folks be wondering why. What is it? Be wondering why. Oh, did I miss more? Okay. A 9-year-old girl didn't want her goat slaughtered. California fair officials sent deputies after it. That's why. That's why this shit is such a police state that you can police sheriff deputies fucking police just be like, let's do our fucking job. The girl they showed the girl goddamn goat. She like, I know what y'all finna do, but I don't want to say y'all ain't finna eat the motherfucker. Every day for 3 months, Jessica Long had walked and fed her goat, bonding with the brown and white floppy eared animal named Cedar. But when it was time for Cedar to be sold and slaughtered at the, what is it, at the, sold and slaughtered, my bad, I just changed pages. When it was time for Cedar to be sold and slaughtered at the Shasta District Fair last year, the 9-year-old just couldn't go through with it. My doctor sobbed in her pen with her goat, Long wrote to the Shasta County Fair Manager on June 27, 2022. The barn was mostly empty, and at the last minute I decided to break the rules and take the goat that night and deal with the consequences later. Woo! Long purchased the goat for $1 to enter the 4-H program with shop distance for children are taught how to care for farm animals. The animals then entered into the auction to be sold and slaughtered for meat. What the fuck? For meat in hopes of teaching children about the work and care needed to raise livestock, provide food as farmers and ranchers do. Jesus! In her letter, Long pleaded for the fair to make an exception and let her and her daughter take Cedar back. Aware that Cedar had already been sold in auction, she also offered to pay you back for the goat and any other expenses I caused according to the letter obtained by the time. Alright, looking at this shit. They like, man, this already was a deal that we've already established and worked through. You gotta go ahead and get that goat up. Fucked up. But the mama, like, if the mama gonna die about this shit, them sheriff deputy, I ain't read the rest of it. I'm sure they been coming knocking on doors, probably been making a big deal about it. They're cooking police they want to, they kick up their fucking door. According to surgery, the deputy said it was staying at Bleeding Heart Phone Center, and based on that fact, the sanctuary had posted on Instagram its support for Long, urging people to call the shed. It's in the spare said, but Long had taken the setter to a farm or somewhere because she and her family lived in a residential area. Not meant to force open doorway entry door. Ooh, exit doors and lock containers and to search all rooms, garages, and storage rooms and outbuildings of any kind large enough to accommodate a small goat. Said it was taken and slaughtered. They had already killed that man, eh? Damn! I didn't know they already killed them. Long has since filed a fair lawsuit and committed outrageous waste of police resources. Oh, they're done already, boo. They might give you a little amount, they'll give you a little money. This is a feel good story, but that's already done. I didn't know they ate the goat shit, and that already been done. You can buy your own goat now. I know that much. You can buy your own goat, ma'am. Not that big of a deal. Alright, where I'm at. Okay, it's 20 minutes. Alright. Newsletter for the day. Those things that's happening. How does it look? Oh, this is even wrong. I'm gonna fix this camera. Okay. That's good. I like how it kept the zoom though. Locked in the zoom. Okay. But yeah, this is Majority Minority Memphis Network After Hours. April 1st, 2023, really the 2nd. It's midnight, baby.